It wasn't what I expected from the performance of my team. I felt that we should have played with more sense of urgency. Tip my hat off to New Zealand, coming out playing hard and protecting their home court. So, I wish we would have had better continuity. I wish we would have gave better effort, but tip my hat off to New Zealand.
Yeah, obviously you guys have played the Breakers 4 times this year and lost all 4. Is there something about the team that doesn't match up quite well against them, or is it something else?
I mean, a little bit of everything. Every time we played them, they just wanted more than us. So that's basically about it.
Chris, we'll go to you.
Yeah, JT, I guess the last 48 hours sort of sums up the season, doesn't it, where you had a really big win 2 nights ago and you're feeling good and still feeling like your season's alive, and then you can't quite back it up. That's never been able to string that consistency together this season, have you?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, like you said, summing up the inconsistency of this group. Has been, a little frustrating here and there, but we got a great group of guys in that locker room. They always try to find a way to fix the situation, but inconsistency has been one of our problems.
I'm sure the defense was what most concerned you tonight. You were up 33 points in the first quarter when they set the tone. You really couldn't slow them down really too much all night, could you, when you were trying to get the lineups?
Yeah. No, I tip my hat off to a lot of those guys. Came in, played well. Webster, Lowe, Tarangi, those guys came in and they played their heart out. So, they were difficult matchups for us and made some tough shots, and it was tough to defend at times.
You would have had an interesting discussion at half-time, because Javale, at least in a numbers point, you had a really good first half, but the scoreboard didn't look great in your point of view, and then you obviously decided to change things up in the second half and go with him. What was the thinking with what you sort of changed going into that small lineup in the second half?
Something that we had in mind, last couple games. It was nothing to what JaVale and Sam did not do. It was just the matchups and we're playing catch up. If the score was different, then we probably would have played a different lineup. But we were behind, gave up pretty much 60-some points in a half, and we were down 11. So we had to find a way to change the tempo up, put Mace at the 5, and it generated some energy, but you couldn't find a way to win.
I mean, in fairness, it did work because it still gave you a chance. You got close enough to sort of at least be within striking distance, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, that was the goal, to try to get back in the game. Like I said, JaVale and Sam played, well, but not well enough for us to, the rest of the guys get on the same page to have a lead of the game or control the tempo. So we had to change it up and play small ball and see what we could do from there.
Your opening comments, you talked on how you didn't get the performance you were hoping for tonight. Do you have any idea why you just haven't been able to string performances together this season?
I mean, I've had inconsistency lineups due to injuries and, just guys' performance of, not playing as well as they're supposed to, or perhaps some guys out of position. So it could have been a lot of things with that. But, I just felt that, our guys will find a way to do better and just, make these next 3 games very meaningful.
Yeah, so looking at those 3 games, they're all against teams above you. All teams look like they'll be playing finals now. So even if you don't have finals yourselves necessarily to play for, what do you want to see out of these last 3 games?
Effort and consistency. That's it.
Are you confident you can get it? I mean, like we said, it's been tough to get it from game. Are you confident you can get it and at least take something out of the finish of this season?
That's what I'll work on. We'll see. I'll let you know after the 3rd game.
Yeah, very good. That's all from me. Thanks, JT.
Any other questions, guys?
Sorry, just one more. Did JaVale sort of expect to come off? Was that sort of conversation, and was he sort of prepared for that?
When you're down 11, you don't have conversations about things. You just let the team know what's going on. He's a professional, and I tip my hat off him to being engaged. And it's not about JaVale; it's about the Hawks. So, every player on my team is very professional, and they're about team winning.
And there was no injury concerns. Like he had the impact on his knees, but he's fine physically.
As far as I know.
Thank you.
That's a good question.